What is up, fellow YouTubers? So I pulled a cigar out of my variety pack. I'm smoking the one with the blue label on it. Go ahead and show that ban off. Right there. Very nice. I cut this thing beautifully. Left half of the cap on. I cut the small tip of it off. That's how you want to do. Right now, YouTube, we are faced in a political heat. I've never seen people more divided than they are now. Hold on, let me crack this window open a bit more. And right now, YouTube, people everywhere are super pissed off at Trump. And right now, YouTube, a lot of people get triggered by people wearing Trump's hat, the Make America Great Again hat. And people are getting so triggered by it that they get physical and verbally abusive towards people who wear it. Going so far as to knock the hat off people's heads, stealing the hat, you know. What gives you the right to take someone's personal property? It doesn't. Like, okay, if you don't agree with Trump, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, just like people are entitled to wear that fucking hat. Okay, here's the thing of it. If Trump's hat had said, rape all women, I could see why people would be upset. But all it says is, make America great again. And people are upset by it. Jesus fucking Christ. Grab a snow shovel because we got snowflakes everywhere. Now here's a video on YouTube called Manager Tells Man He Needs to Remove His Make America Great Again hat. This is a reenactment of what initially happened. Was a manager refused to serve one of his customers at his restaurant because one of his customers was wearing that hat, and as a result that manager got fired. So yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to remove your hat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know hats were allowed.
No, hats are fine. Just not that hat.
Excuse me?
I don't agree with what that hat represents. If you don't remove it, you're not going to be served.
So the manager and the person wearing the hat are actors, and their customers in the restaurant are real. And they're doing this as a social experiment and to reenact a story that had happened.
It's making news all across the country.
A man claims he was unfairly kicked out of a New York bar for wearing a Make America Great Again cap. A judge disagrees. Really? This is what happens when freedom of speech is dying. I hate to say it, but it's the fucking truth, man. When freedom of speech dies and, you know...
And even abroad, altercations between customers wearing...
Two Cheesecake Factory employees are out after comments about customers' Make America Great Again hats. Really? Okay, if you are a worker at a restaurant or a Cheesecake Factory, your job is to serve the customer and make them happy, not talk a bunch of shit about what they're wearing. It doesn't matter what... Okay, you know what? That's the thing of it. When you are employed by someone, your personal opinion doesn't matter. If you see a customer that you disagree with, you don't have the right, you know, to belittle them. You don't. You know? Because, you know, I get it, Trump's a schmuck. You know, he's disrespectful to women. He's racist. And he's a sexist, bigoted pig. I get that. But that still doesn't give you the right to attack somebody for wearing one of his hats, you know? That's Like I said, grab a snow shovel. We got snowflakes.
Make America Great Again hats.
Well, Eugene Joseph says employees harassed, made threats towards him, intimidating his entire family, all because, yes, he was wearing that hat you see right there, Make America Great Again.
And those who don't
Man takes teens Make America Great Again hat, tosses drink at group in Texas restaurant.
agree with what those hats stand for.
Watch as a man not only steals a teen's Make America Great Again hat, but also throws a drink at him.
Really? The dude not only steals his hat, but says, man, fuck the president, you ain't supporting shit, and then steals his hat. And throws a drink in his face. Really? Stealing and physical assault just because you don't agree with someone's political beliefs. Ooh. Who shoved a tampon up your ass, and who lit the fuse on it? But it gets worse.
Even seen Trump administration officials called out publicly.
I was asked to leave a restaurant this weekend where I attempted to have dinner with my family because I work for President Trump.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders was told to leave a restaurant because she works for Trump. Really? Dude, this poor woman has a job that's hard enough as it is. You know, working for Donald Trump's got to be like running a goddamn daycare. These people have a hard enough time as it is. They don't need people treating them like shit because they have a job. That's ridiculous, dude. That is straight up ridiculous. I actually feel bad for Sarah Huckabee Sanders. That's just not right. You know, she's off the clock. She's trying to enjoy a nice dinner with her family. She doesn't necessarily, you know, represent Trump and his opinions and his sexist bullshit. You know, she just works for the guy. Like, come on, dude.
Today at our diner, this manager has decided he's not going to serve this customer, which is within his legal rights, because of his opposing views and that hat.
If you don't take it off, you're going to have to leave.
You can't refuse me service or kick me out just because of my hat.
Clothing can be a symbol of pride or protest, but what you wear in public can be very divisive.
Okay, so I liked the video. If you want to check it out, it's in my likes. But here's the thing of it, YouTube. We live in America. And here in America, we have the right to freedom of speech. To a degree. You know. If the hat had openly said, rape all women, or whites are superior, or if the hat had said, beat all children, you know, then okay, I could see you having a problem with that hat. But all it says is, make America great again. And you're kind of proving that hat's point when you overreact to the hat itself. Oten the irony. Oten the fucking irony. You know, if people can't even wear a fucking hat without being openly chastised because people don't agree with the political ideology, then we got a problem here. You know? And for once, this is one of the issues I actually agree with when it comes to Trump, you know? Because this isn't right. Just because you have a political opinion doesn't give you the right to steal people's hats, yell at them, throw drinks in their face, etc., etc. You want to walk up to that person and say, fuck you, you're an asshole for supporting Trump, and then leave it at that? Fine. That's fair. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, verbally and physically attacking somebody because they're wearing a hat. You act like they fucked your mother right in front of you while holding your father at gunpoint. That's what you're acting like. Like Jesus fucking Christ. Bullshitting motherfucking YouTube. I love the society we live in. Just kidding, that was sarcasm. That was my attempt at sarcasm. It wasn't very funny, but yeah. Like, okay, so you don't agree with Trump, you don't agree with what he has to say. That's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. But so are the people who wear the hat. You know what I'm saying? So are the people who wear the hat. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with everything that Trump does. There are some things that I highly disagree with. You know, but not everything Trump's done has been a complete disaster. He got hemp farming legalized, which is nice. That'll help bring some economic boom to this country. But I don't know, man. Like, I think people are just way too goddamn sensitive. You know? And most of the time, these people aren't even attacking the people that attack them. They're just trying to live their life. They're wearing a hat just like the rest of us. You know, just trying to live our lives. And they get attacked for wearing an item of clothing. And I disagree with it 110%. That's not right, YouTube. I get it, Trump's a schmuck, you know, some of the things he does ain't exactly what you'd call moral, but still, it's the principle of the matter. Well, of course you'd support Trump on this issue because you're a guy. Get that sexist crap out of here. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I'm at my wit's end with this shit. YouTube. I'm at my wit's end with this shit. Like, what gives you the right? You know? Anyways, this is King Cobra JFS back at you with another video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you cool cobras on the flip side.